Welcome back to Rap Boys. I'm Tzvi, joined here with my brother Yitz. And Yitz, there's been, I guess, a scandal that has happened recently. Apparently, there's been an F the Jews at Dave Portnoy's at a bottle service. You know, you pay these bottle service people, you pay a bunch of money, they'll put something on a sign, and someone said F the Jews or something. Not nice at all.
And they're like, yeah, sure, that's totally fine.
Yeah. How did it even get through? Oh, explain what happened, and then we could,
Dave Portnoy owns a bar. I'm not sure how many bars he owns. He owns for sure, apparently, one in Philadelphia. And then there are people, every time you order a certain type of drink, you're able to get a sign with it to dance for hype. So some people order the drink with the sign, as you should. And I guess said, hey, can you put F the Jews on there? And apparently the baristas were like, sure, that's totally fine. The owner is totally Jewish, and it totally won't backfire.
I want to apologize to Dave Portnoy real quick because I shouldn't have put F the Jews on the side. It was like,
oh yeah,
no, I'm saying
you want to go to
what?
You just want to go to Auschwitz. You just want a free trip.
Wait, what do you? Oh, because like that's freaking hilarious that you. Are you saying I want the apology tour to go to Auschwitz? I want to go to Auschwitz for free so I can visit. Okay, that's funny. No, I'm saying like I thought it was it was like a joke. It was like because like F the Jews. Because it's like a joke, right? So
like you F with the Jews, like you F with them.
I'm just messing with I'm just messing with the Jews. Do they know who was it?
Okay, do you know the whole fallout though?
Dave Portnoy made a video on his Instagram,
correct?
And he said, and he just crashed out as he should, and said, "Blah blah blah, we're gonna ruin a person." And I'm like, great, yeah, they shouldn't say that. I put it on my story. Yeah, it's crazy when Jew Boy's putting it on his story as well. Very much. Against all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so he complained about it. What's up?
It sounds like you don't know the whole story.
What do you? Oh no! I just saw I just saw what got posted. I mean,
no, the whole Auschwitz tour.
What he got? What he's going to? Like I know people in general. I know people in general go to Auschwitz when.
Oh my God, you missed the whole thing. When
they get canceled, they go to Auschwitz. It's like a thing. The Jews send them there.
The whole. Oh wow, you don't even know half the story.
It's been a day, bro. I'm sorry. I've been really busy. Dominating the world.
I've not been busy. I've been not busy.
Are you a lawyer? Yeah, you go do law. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. We don't know who did it. They originally posted. I'm not gonna say names because apparently it's getting a little contentious. So they originally there's one person who posted it, one person who was tagged. The person who was tagged said, "I have no idea why I was tagged. I was not there. He has Jewish family members. He would never do something like that."
Okay.
He has no idea why he was tagged. The person who posted it seems to was there, allegedly. And I don't know if the person who posted it actually did it. The person who posted it claims, after all the backlash, claims that they never actually, they were not the ones to buy it. They were not the ones to do it. They were just the ones to record it and post it. And I think the person lawyered up because people are saying he did it. Whatever, so it's getting a little bit contentious. But that being said, so we don't know exactly who did it. We know for sure that there was two baristas who actually wrote it out, and they got fired.
Yeah,
and they got fired because obviously that's ridiculous. And the owner's freaking Jewish. Like, come on, use some common sense.
This reminds me of, just to interrupt real quick, but remember when PewDiePie had like an anti-Semitic thing a while back, where he basically paid like a bunch of like dudes in Africa that have like a cameo or something. He paid him money to say like F the Jews. And he didn't expect, yes, there's videos of it saying F the Jews and yada, yada, yada. Maybe even he said the Holocaust didn't happen. But I know he for sure said, yeah, F the Jews. And like the whole thing's that they hang it on a sign and they like do a little dance or something and you pay them money to do it. And he wasn't expecting them to actually do it. And then it got posted and then they actually did it, and that's what the whole cancellation was. So it's just funny. It sounds very similar, this thing.
Yeah, so what was a bunch of stupid kids? Were they actually anti-Semitic? It's an anti-Semitic thing, anti-Jewish thing to post.
At least post a dog whistle. Don't blatantly say F the Jews, especially.
I know, right? Yeah, you got to say like money or something.
Kicked out of country's money, something, or how many people died. No, I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna be anti-Semitic, like, be anti-Semitic properly. Like, they're really bad at it. Like, I'm just saying, I do a much better job at it, I think.
Okay. Okay.
I'm saying, and that's why I apologized for putting the sign there, because it's unlike my usual behavior. I'm usually much smarter.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's unclear who actually paid for it. Okay. That being said, going back in history, going back to yesterday, right? He flamed out.
You said history. I thought they were about to
That's
go back to the
history,
Holocaust.
bro.
Okay.
So, going back yesterday, after he flamed out, he said he got on call. He figured out who these, at least some of the people were, and called up these two people who allegedly were the ones who did it. Apparently, they both were crying and admitted that they did it and said they were dumb. Now today,
those were the baristas, weren't they?
No, the baristas said that they put it together, but these two boys, he contacted two boys who he heard were involved, and allegedly yesterday, he claims that they admitted. I'll tell you why, because they admitted, apparently, according to him, admitted to him that they did it. Now today he's saying, allegedly, because today he called them back, because one of the kids who originally posted it put out a whole statement saying he actually didn't do it. So he called them back up and said, you didn't do it? He said, oh, I didn't do it, I was just recording it. So now he's denying it, so whatever. But, all that being said, which clearly you didn't know this part, when they did it, when they apparently admitted to him that they did it, he said, well, you have to make it up. So he said, the only way to make it up is he's going to send him to Poland to go to Auschwitz on a tour.
Wow. Why is this? You know what? Fine. But, like, it's always now we send them to the camps. You know what I'm saying? Like, freaking, it's always what happens. He actually.
That was the whole joke. That's why I made that joke in the beginning. He actually is going to send them to Auschwitz.
Okay, fine. I didn't know that. That's hilarious, and it's like, you know, the Groypers are gonna love that crap. I mean, it's just what I find funny about it is the whole like it's just like we're sending them back. It's great, and I appreciate it, and it's education, and it's a wonderful thing. But because I remember him saying yesterday that we're gonna send that, like, at least do like an anti-Semitism class or something, like that's what I remember hearing him say. Yes. But he actually followed through and like sent them.
But because the kid denied that he did it today, he said, "I'm revoking his Auschwitz trip."
Dave Portnoy said that?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
So, are they gonna send Julian Edelman with him?
Julian Edelman. Oh yeah, he said it's some football player, right?
Yeah, he was with the football player who took him to Holocaust Museum.
Yeah, you're right. No, that wasn't in. Was that in Auschwitz or was that?
No, they took him to I think
one in America.
DC. Yeah.
DC.
It depends how bad it is. Okay, if it's a dog whistle, you go to the Holocaust Museum. If it's a real F the Jew, straight to Poland.
Right.
Do not pass go.
Do not pass go. You're not. Yeah, that's. It's funny. No, listen. It's a good thing, and it's a real thing. It's true because it's like you're like at the camps, and it's a real like you know.
I have a lot to say. I understand that the idea where this might be a little controversial. I understand the idea that like. Don't, like, when you say something like this, you don't understand what the past was. Like, people started saying this, and then eventually they actually killed them. Like, it's not like you might think it's funny, but it actually in the past it's led to actual death.
That's why we learn our history so we don't repeat it. Exactly.
But that all being said, like this whole like they go to Auschwitz and this and that, like the truth is, like, I feel like as Jews nowadays, it's like Holocaust is like such a huge trauma. That like the only thing that's related to Jews is the Holocaust. When the truth is, someone actually posted this, which I really liked, and I was thinking about it by myself. That if you really want to show them what Jews are, don't just send them to all the horrors that happen. Bring them now to a Jewish community. Show them the beauty that Jews actually do. Go to like Friendship Circle, Chabad
Send
House.
them to 770. That's exactly where it should go. Send them to 770 during the holidays with all the
Make him do outreach. Like make him do cater, like do a perm event. You know, like a Chabad House event.
No, that's just annoying. No, oh God, I mean.
But you know, like
you're right. There should be more of the actual religion involved. It should just be a Holocaust because then it's all victim.
You're saying F the Jews because of this stigma that we're like so evil and we run everything. Well, why don't you look at all the good that the Jews do, actual good that Jews do to affect the community, and then you'll understand that like the normal people, they're like you,
right?
The normal good people.
We should take them to banks. That's what we should. We should take them to we should take them to banks.
No, take him to a bank and have them invest his money, have it grow like 20%, and be like, and you want to make fun of us now?
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna freaking put you in a Roth IRA. You're gonna make you a millionaire by retired if you save it. You put this much in the account for about 50 years. It's actually a really nice thing. You know, we're gonna show them that, and we'll get the last laugh. But
1%. Well, we're gonna obviously take 1%, but that's 1%, obvious.
And after the taxes, very, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
we have a good tax lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. So that's where they're holding with Dave Portnoy right now. No one actually.
We're holding. We the Jews. First of all, I will say
I was there.
I actually there is an appreciation to a Jew.
Yes,
who
Dave
owns a
Portnoy.
company.
Shout out Dave Portnoy. What a fusshead, you know.
Like people are like, oh, like who cares? Who cares if somebody attacks your identity and says something disgusting about your people? It's nice that Jews never had people in positions where to really defend the Jewish people, and it's nice and beautiful when somebody does. They take it seriously, even though they're not religious.
I help.
What?
I said, and I help. You know,
yeah,
like some schmo online. No, Dave Portnoy, his video got like 300,000 likes on Instagram. Like, got millions of views.
It's a nice contrast to the past.
Yeah.
So, what were you saying right before, though? Sorry, I cut you off.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, overall, like, I don't even know what I was saying. I was saying we should just send them to, like, banks and stuff.
Where it's holding. So now what it's holding is the waitresses got fired. One person, apparently there's two people who were involved so far. So apparently both admitted it allegedly yesterday. Now one of them is for sure denying it. The person who posted it. So whatever, somebody did it. Regardless, somebody did it, and it wasn't like that's not like a great thing that our youth should be like celebrating and laughing about. Like the issue was also the people around them who didn't say anything. Right?
Yeah.
That's always the issue. Honestly, like they're all like.
I saw that on my feed, by the way, before I didn't know that was his. Like I saw it like a couple of days before. So
yeah, I saw the post, and then he said he didn't react to it because he's so pissed. He didn't say anything for a good few hours. But yeah, so the issue also is always the people around. It's not like it's more like if you see something that's absolutely like that's just not okay, regardless of what it is, whether it's F the Jews or F anyone else, you as a person should be like that's not okay.
Right.
Like. There's always the issue of like, you know, you're just kind of like, whatever, like I don't want to get involved, which I understand, but at a certain point it gets so grotesque where it's a shame that not one person said anything.
Right. You already know the anti-Semites are pissed. I mean, it's like anti-Semites when actions have consequences, and it's like this whole situation. But I mean, that's also why like I don't know if you've been seeing me online, but like I've been a little more based myself recently. I don't know if you've been.
Yeah, you keep posting like this with money and like.
Yes, I'm flipping the script on what these Nazis like post in Jewish videos where it's like this, and that. It's like, oh, you run the world of this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of explaining logic to these guys. I'll just speak their language. Like, yeah, we got kicked out of countries, and you know we got kicked out of this many banks, and now we own the banks. We got kicked out of all this, and now we own it. Like, yeah, like we should be proud of our success, even though these are obviously extremely like exaggerated and they're just conspiracies. But I'm like, no, screw it. I'll take the success conspiracy and like I'll turn it into a good thing, and it gets all them mad, and because you can't really explain logic to these guys. You know, I've been collaborating with more of these base types of people. I don't know if I told you, but I went on a podcast last week.
You mentioned that you're doing it.
Yeah.
When's it coming out?
So I recorded it. It was my.
Is it good?
Give
me the lowdown.
Okay. So I went on. His name is Sean Kelly, Digital Social Hour. He has like 1 million subs on YouTube. Although he puts a lot of podcasts, they don't all get views, but like his Instagram has like 10 million followers. His clips do very well. And he like has me on, and I'm like, okay, like, we got this game plan here. I mean, I guess I'm just because like no one wants to hear about Jew boys, my childhood and my freaking. I'm still trying to be something here, right? So I call everybody out. I call it every damn anti-Semite. I addressed Talmud lies online. I get into just all that stuff. Like it was like an hour. I probably overly yapped at certain points, but I think it was all good. And yeah, I called out all these schmoes like Dan Bilzerian and Nick Fuentes, and I even talked about freaking what's his name? I talked about Rabbi Shmuley for a little bit. I talked right, yeah.
Oh boy.
I think I did good. I just don't remember what I said because it was a blur of. I was just going. I'm like, this is my chance, baby. For a straight hour. Nonstop. He fills in here and there with some questions.
You're about to overtake the Jewish sector,
bro. So this is either it will be posted and no one will care, or it will be posted
and everyone will care.
And then there'll be a split decision. There'll be Jews who freaking love it. There's gonna be Jews who hate it. and I can't wait. Oh yeah, no.
But that's just a regular Shabbos, you know.
I'm saying 3 opinions, 2 Jews, right? Like, because I called out a lot of like how like there's better ways to address anti-Semitism and Jews don't do a good enough job. Like based,
What was the dynamic though? Like you don't know this dude at all. Like you're just a random guest.
Him.
You're just a random guest.
Yes.
Like, how were you introduced?
Because I have a manager and he does these things. I'm like an important guy.
No. But I'm saying like on the podcast, like. There's a guy the guy's like, who the heck is this kid? You know,
my manager told him about me and explained everything, and he has big guests. He has like Andrew Tate. He has like right wing or like he has all sides. That's the whole thing. He has like every damn side, and he'll have like anti-Semitic people, quote unquote, on there also. We talked about like Nick Fuentes. He says that Nick Fuentes is going to be on the pod next week, right? So, and he I sneak like all these guys.
Did you shout out our podcast?
No. I didn't shout out the other one. Listen. Well, first of all, there are more important things to address than when he asked me to plug myself. I didn't even plug myself because I literally, what did I say? I said, yeah, he's like, yeah, have anything else you want to say? And I said, I'm paid by AIPAC and I am brought down here by the Mossad to be an influence on the youth and convince everyone that Jews are great and to pay their taxes and interest. Or something like that. I said something like that.
That's great.
And he laughed and then the episode ended. And like I clip farmed like crazy if I'm being honest.
Did they like it?
He was like, this is, we're getting some clips
was there
from
any
here.
pushback? Did he like pushback or just kind of like asking?
No, he's very much like flowy, like lets you do. He'll have everyone. He's very open, not a crazy amount of pushback. We may have edged Israel Palestine for like a second, but like it was mainly just like overall Jew hatred and stuff like that. And so that's gonna be. I'm actually really nervous because I probably also, dude, it was my first time being on someone else's podcast. Also, you know, like I'm on someone else's platform. I'm like in a podcast studio. Like the clips are me on. I'm gonna be like Andrew Tate. I don't know. Like it's.
You're welcome for all the prep.
Right. By the way, yes, 100%. Also, all the streaming that I've done, it was honestly like I was streaming, but there's a guy like throwing me lobs to respond to.
All right. I'm actually excited to see it. Do you know when it's coming out?
He said like in a couple weeks it should be.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
So I was supposed to do it in Vegas, right? When I went down to LA for that wedding, and I was going to go to Vegas, but he couldn't do it or something. But he didn't flake me. Like he wanted to do it. He came to Miami to get all the Miami influencers. I arrived there 5 p.m. to do the podcast. He was recording since 10 a.m. Bam, hour after hour, back-to-back episodes. And what's really funny was the guy before me, because he was recording with someone when I walked in. It was like this dude who like almost got in the NBA. He actually had an interesting story. He almost got in the NBA, and then he became he failed, became a YouTuber, made millions of dollars, lost it all, started selling watches, made it all bad. Like it was this whole thing. The second I walked in, it was crazy. I instantly hear him talking about, and man, like that's why you got these Jewish people. And I'm like, like literally, like the second I walk in, everyone, like all the production is like looking at me, like what the hell is? I'm like, is this about to be like, is shit about to go on right now? He's like, I love the Jewish community. Man, they help each other, they prop each other up, they use their struggles to motivate themselves. And I'm like, damn, this is like. And he was saying that for the love of the game. Like that was just right when I walked in. It was really nice. I wanted to speak to him after, but I had to go to the bathroom and I missed him. Nice. Yeah. So that was. So we got that cool. Podcast coming out. I'm trying to.
They're just like, bam, like full. That's crazy.
Yeah. He probably did like 7 or 8 that day.
That's crazy.
And then he did someone else right after me, and then it was over. And then I think he's doing a few more, and then he's going back to.
Talk about a podcast factory.
Yeah, so CMC has a bunch of them, so they all don't do well. But I'm like, okay, listen, they post clips on it, and I think I can make mine. Mine stands out, I think, and if mine's going to be near Nick Fuentes's, then that should be fun. Yeah, I'd love to speak to that guy. But,
what's he called?
Sean Kelly. Sean Kelly. Yeah, I mean, you can see his stuff. He's a very chill podcaster. He has everyone, all types of people. And he's big on Twitter. He posts the clips on Twitter and they get engagement. Bro, I called out, who did I call out? Dan Bilzerian, Stico, Nick Fuentes, Jake Shields, Jackson Hinkle. I mean, I called out like the whole. I forgot Lucas Gage. Oh well, next time. I mean, like because they're all just like clowns and stuff. So,
how did you call them out individually, or just say like as a general thing that these people don't know?
Sometimes individually, Dan Bilzerian and Stico did individually more, and then like overall for like the Twitter guys that just spew hate. I had this one good line. I was like, actually, like. Dan Bilzerian and Stico, like all these guys, like, I'm giving like some crap, but we all have something in common. We have something in common where, we both milk Judaism for clout and money. And like, I could respect that. Like it was, I had some good moments on there, I think. So that was one of the bits I did. So that's going to be posted on Twitter, and he gets traction on Twitter. So I'm curious how the Twitter community is going to react to those. But we got anything else to go through?
No, that's pretty much it.
Actually, there was this one question that was asked in the podcast channel that I wanted. Yeah, someone asked. Join the Discord, by the way. You could ask your questions. Someone asked 100 Jews versus one gorilla. Yeah, even seeing that thing.
Gorilla.
No, okay. Well, first of all, the human gorilla thing in general is the humans, don't you think?
I think the humans, yeah.
Because the gorilla runs out of stamina, like he's can only be so.
Yeah, that or like just overpowered. Like you have to have a few sacrifice,
right?
And then the other people jump on top.
Exactly. I assume there's no strategy though, but at this point, because the conversation got so big, I think if it happened now, the likelihood that we would win is so much higher because there's been discourse about it. So the chances of the average person knowing how to fight a gorilla now is much higher. So I think the Jews win.
If you have the top strongest Jews, I think Jews win.
What about what is average random Jews?
What, like accountants?
No, just like you random select. Listen, you could get like these Sfarty, like I'm saying, like
the real ones.
Yeah, hey, we're cool, right? I mean,
yeah, we're cool, cool.
But appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure to download Spotify, watch all the other episodes. We're gonna make more episodes, Yitz, right? We're gonna.
Yeah, we gotta get back into it. We've just been super busy,
Yeah, smash like, subscribe, but literally, God bless.